subscribe, click the bell, then stick around. It's time for Traveling Dainty Dips.
Hey there, Dreadful Dolls. Welcome back to Dreadfully Dainty Dips. I'm Lindsay, and I apologize. I've been missing for a couple weeks. We just had some stuff come up. It's been my kiddos' birthdays back to back. You know how it goes. But we are back. I have some nail mail from Serendipity Dips, or Serendipity Luxury Dip Powders, and I'm so excited to show you guys all these colors. So, let's dip into this bag and see what we got. Alright, so let me catch y'all up while I get these out of the bag. Y'all, okay, so this time of year when October hits, it just kicks off my kiddos' birthdays. So we have a birthday back to back from October to November, many other family members in the middle, and then, you know, of course, after November, we kick off the holidays with Thanksgiving. So it's gotten a little crazy. We went on a little vacation for the kiddos' birthdays, short little mini trip, and then I just recently hurt my neck. Yes, I'm not going to bore y'all with the details. It's kind of like I popped it. It's a little out of whack. Got a pinched nerve going on. All that jazz. So I apologize. Videos are probably going to be a little bit on the short side because I can't sit for very long in the nail room because my desk is kind of low and I kind of get kind of slouchy. So I got to work on that. But anyway, okay, so we are caught up. I am back now. I'm going to put out a few videos, like a few more videos, but they're just going to be a little bit shorter. But I have lots of stuff lined up for you guys. So anyway, okay, let's get back into Serendipity Dips Dip Powders. Look at these jars, you guys. I do not have any of these jars in my dip powder arsenal, vault, hoard, more like. And they are so cute. The tops are wooden. The jars are black. I don't think we've even opened anything like this on the channel. So I am super, super excited to show y'all what we got here. So let's get the tape ripped off and let's dip into these puppies. Alright, so these are super cute. We have from left to right, Oogie Boogie, PumpkinHead, and Gremlins. Y'all know I love them just because of the names. They're little spooky names because we do keep it spooky all year round. Alright, so first up we have this really bright, awesome green. This is Oogie Boogie, and this is a glow. Next up we have this really bright neon orange called PumpkinHead. Like, look at that bright. Woo! So bright. Then we have this awesome chunky glitter, Gremlins. This is really neat. We're going to use this later on in another video. Really cool. And then we have a whole bunch of samples from some of their Fright Nights collection. So y'all know I'm going to love it already. So first up we have Poison Apple, which is this fine glitter green mix. Next up we have Graveyard Rave, more of a gray, some hollow glitters in there. We have a purple Hocus Pocus, looks like a little bit more hollow. We have Peekaboo, this is like a milky white glow. We have Trick, a purple. We have this flaky here called Treat, and I believe when you order these you got Trick or Treat. This is Thriller, y'all know I can't resist a good red. And here Kitty Kitty, which is kind of more like a dark black with some glitters in there as well. We're going to pair all this with these awesome Spirit Art Designs nail decals in Among Us. If you know Among Us, you know. My kids are totally into Among Us. They drive me a little crazy with it, not going to lie, but it is a pretty cute looking little game. So we're going to do this for them. I'm going to use my Dipomania base coat and top coat gels. And yeah, so let's just get into it. We're going to use Oogie Boogie, PumpkinHead, and Trick, and a little bit of Here Kitty Kitty. Alright, so let's dip into our mani here. Alright, so I'm going to do one layer on my pinky and my thumb. We're curing in between. We're doing like a pour over method. Because with gel, you kind of like can't dip into your powder because it's going to wrinkle, it's going to smear, it's going to go over where it's not pretty. So we pour over when we use gels. It just applies a little bit kind of, you know, more evenly. Now we're going to go in with the second round of Here Kitty Kitty on the pinky and thumb. You want to keep your layers really thin. We're using gels. These are HEMA-free gels from Dipomania. They're new. I love them. The consistency is awesome. You kind of really feel like you're getting like a luxurious gel. Alright, so we poured over that Here Kitty Kitty and letting it soak up all that gel real quick. We're going to scrape our cuticles. And then we're going to give that a full cure for 60 seconds. And then we're going to move on to our thumb and do the same thing. Making sure that we are dusting off in between each nail layer. Yes, that way we don't gunk up or contaminate our gel liquids. Because you can get all that glitter, you can just dump that glitter right back in your bottle, and then it's going to be in there for your next mani. And your next mani might not be a dark chunky glitter or a dark fine glitter, and yeah, you've already contaminated your next color. So if you can, make sure you're dusting off in between each cure, or after each cure. So now we're going to go on with Trick on our middle finger. Again, keeping it super thin. We're going to pour over this nice, pretty purple flaky dip. And with flakes and glitters, you want to make sure you're patting them down the best that you can so everything lays flat. That way when you go to filing, you're not going to burn your glitters. If you don't know what that means you can take off some of that color. You can take off some of your foils, you can take off some of your flakes, and it just doesn't kind of look pretty when you go to take your mani pictures. So make sure you're patting everything down as flat as you can. Alright, and so yeah, remember when I just said don't dip into your powders when you use gel? Well, there can be sometimes when you can lay into a dip powder with a gel, but you got to be super careful. So of course, with all glitters and flakes, you want to keep sure you're that you're keeping everything flat as you can. Make sure you're patting everything down. I decided to shake my flakes here to the top and then gently lay my finger down, give it a good pat all those big glitters down, and then that gel likes to really soak up that dip powder, so I had a chance to actually go back in there with one more pour over before I hit it back in the nail lamp. It's just one of those things. You'll find your groove, I promise. But okay, so we've done 2 layers of Trick. We cured in between. We dusted off in between our layers. Now it is time to go on with this really beautiful bright neon orange Pumpkinhead. We're going to do, I believe, 3 layers of this one because it's not a chunky flake or a chunky glitter. So the layers are thinner. It's a solid powder. We got to build it up to kind of match, all the rest of our nails. Look at that. Is that not gorgeous? Love it. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all watch me do these 3 layers. I've been jabbering away. I'll be back. Alright, so let's clean up from that orange. That's really pigmented pigment. So let's get everything dusted off, cleaned off, and let's go into Oogie Boogie. So this is our last nail. We're going to give this, I think, the same as our orange. I think I did 3 or 4 layers. I know I thought I said I only did 3 on the ring, but now it's been so long since I was supposed to do this video. I think it's 4. Anyway, we're going to match Oogie Boogie's layering with Pumpkinhead's layering. And yeah, so I'll be back. I'll let y'all watch this. And then after this, we're going to finish these dips off. We're going to get them activated. And then we're going to move into applying our water slides. All right, I'll be back. All right, last layer, and we're going to give that a full cook, and here we are. What do you guys think? So we activated and we filed off camera. I will link some more videos where I go into more detail on that. I do have some older ones. Now it is time to do our water slides. So with Spirit Art Designs decals, I love them. The only thing that I have to say is that they are a little bit more thick than your usual water slide decals. So I have to use like a foil glue to get that really, you have to have like a sticky base to, you know, get those water slides to stick on the nail. Not a bad thing. It's just something that, you know, I've learned from, you know, just messing around with this company's decals. So nothing bad at all. It's just, you got to kind of find something that works for you on all of your different little nail art, you know, things. I'm so sorry. I cannot think. And as usual with my decals, I do like to cover the backs of them in a white gel polish. So that's what I kind of did there. I put the white gel on the backs of them, just kind of like on the inside of all the border of the colors. Give it a full cook. I don't know. I probably could have gone a little bit shy on the cook time on these because, like I said, they are thicker decals. So with that gel polish, it kind of made them like a little bit more hard instead of flimsy to apply to the nail or to kind of like lay on my nail better. So just going into that next time I use this certain company's decals, I'll kind of remember that. But it still worked and it still turned out great. So here we go. Okay. I'm going to hop off here, let y'all finish watching me apply these decals, and then I'll be back. Alright, so we got everything applied. Now it is time to base and top coat. So with my water slide decals, I do like to lay down a layer of base coat and not just go right in with top coat because your nails are still kind of, they could be a little bit more porous, rough. You want to make sure you're really locking down those water slides or, you know, you could have a chance in peeling. So yeah, so we base coated, top coated, gave everything a full cooking, and here we are. What do you guys think? Are these not cute? I really enjoyed this company. Serendipity Dips powders were amazing to apply. Glitters laid down for me, flakies laid down, and the solids are just so pigmented. I really loved it. And then of course I had to pick out all the little Halloween-y looking Among Us decals. But okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this kind of content so you can catch when I release more. And I have some great videos coming out at you guys. As always, thank you for being here with me. Each one of you in the Dreadful family is something special, and we have a great time. So, all right, until next time, bye.